Yo, so I'm not sure why I'm fucking making this video. At this point in time, I don't think anybody like really gives a shit anymore. But I just been putting this stuff out. I have a hard time really committing to a fucking full-on informational video, so I'm gonna do something quick and dirty. Uh, I will say, uh, the shit I'm about to like fucking tell other people right now is a very hard aspect for many to really understand about predator hunting grounds for both like predator and fire team aspects. And what I'm going to be getting into is some nuances that uh, I feel like people have been struggling with for a long fucking time. And predator hunting grounds has this weird barrier to entry, almost like a fucking wall. Like people can't get past this fucking wall and kind of just see Predator in like a different aspect in its entirety. And I don't know how people perceive stuff. I know we all think differently, but I feel like there was a side of competitive gameplay that people can generally benefit from, and I know there's been a lot of fucking bad tastes in everybody's mouth from whatever experience you have. I know there's a lot of beefing and stuff like that, but maybe we can come to some type of gentleman's agreement that yes, there's been a lot of fucking dumb shit that's been happening. There's been a lot of fucking behavior that is unsettling for a lot of people, but we could find some middle ground to say, hey, there's some beneficial information for that the type of extreme play that people find rather distasteful. And I would like to make a quick little fucking tips video about that. I think at this point, competitive gameplay is washed through. I don't think anybody like really needs to fucking push it, to be honest. And that's not what I'm trying to accomplish here. I want to show people like what they've been missing out on, just general optimization to the point where it this is pretty much fucking alien. Like no one is about to really play, or no one plays like I'm about to describe and show in the later in the video. Like it just they just don't fucking exist. But anyways, I'm just going to shut up and start just fucking letting it rip. So right away, Predator Hunting Grounds basically has a problem with control mapping. The default controls for console, and this goes for PlayStation and Xbox, are fucking dog shit. I don't know how you guys have been playing like this, but this has bothered me the moment I picked up fucking controller. If you know who I am, basically been I came from PC, and this is instantly what fucking was yelling at me as like this is fucked up and then it needs to be optimized, and that is aiming, spotting, melee, and fire. Uh, as you can see, aiming is pretty much normal on L2, but I have spot on fucking L1. On default controls, I think it's like D-pad down. That is atrocious. Who the fuck would ever play like that? It might have been another D-pad, by the way, but I'm just fucking misremembering because it's I've been playing with Spot on L1 for quite some time, and melee by default is on R3, and I know that pretty well. Who in their right mind would fucking melee with R3, dude? Oh my god. Um, I'm basically hinting at bottlenecking within gameplay just by control binding alone. So I put melee in R2 for me by default. I think that would be fire. And so imagine me just switching fucking melee with what you use to fire your weapon normally. It makes things a lot more convenient. Melee does have some use in normal gameplay. I use it a lot just to switch weapons or switch to my knife. I don't actually use the fucking weapon wheel at all when I'm playing Fireteam, which is kind of funny. At least not like moment to moment gameplay when I'm using grenades or something and I want to switch to them, I'll fucking use a weapon wheel. But if you see, I have R1 for fire. The reason I have R1 for fire is because you fanning fucking sucks in predator hunting grounds. It truly, truly fucking does. And so this makes it more consistent. It's easier to fucking just perform like single shots with the 10, 11, 12 with a normal fire on bumper, and it just makes things a lot more convenient. So I will talk a little bit about used gear, and so for used gear, there is special usage with the Surrettes with used gear, and this is pretty much instant fucking usage of gear slots, and it kind of looks like this. So with ammo, with Surrettes, I pretty much disabled the. There's another used gear for like the D-pad usage. I completely removed that. That secondary like a fucking use gear. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This one right here. I removed this completely. I have use gear 1 through 3 instead of actual use gear. This shit gets confusing, but this allows for independent usage of the fucking gear. So I could get fucking like noisemaker, ammo bag, and use Surrettes with a left D-pad, up D-pad, and right D-pad, for instance. So next, I kind of want to go over the sprinting. So this is very fucking important for Fireteam, and this makes Fireteam absolute fucking hell to fight on the higher levels. And so this is called the sprinting Surrette, baby. I'm not going to. I don't know if I could fucking. I should do it. I won't be able to show you the animation canceling, but I'm just going to do it anyways. So this is the sprinting Surrette. And the sprinting Surrette is a motherfucker to deal with. And how I'm doing this without pressing the inputs multiple times, and is I switch sprint toggle to sprint on on PlayStation and probably like Xbox. This sprint toggle, you press it once and it fucking remains on. I basically completely fucking remove that. You're able to do a lot more things with the sprint. It becomes more persistent and more consistent by holding R3 all the time, and so you're able to do stuff like this without being interrupted. So so this is pretty janky. For some reason, people don't really understand how to do this. Uh, Being able to heavy attack and be not interrupted at all and press the melee input is by holding the sprint instead of sprint toggle. So I'll show you real quick what that looks like. So sprint toggle will basically kick you out. See here, I will show you right now. If I'm sprinting and I do a heavy attack, it kicks you out of the sprint. If you're, I got sprint toggle active, you're able to use the melee, weirdly enough, with sprint toggle, but you see, it kicks me out of fucking, it kicks me out of the sprint. So, also, that thread I showed you, that will basically do the same thing. It will prevent the sprint from being continued if you actually do the use gear Surrette. So sprint versus sprint toggle, baby. Let's go on to the next one. So for some reason, people don't understand how the fuck spotting works after like 6 years. So I'm gonna have to go over that with you. It's not really like a good thing that I'm going over it with you, just like the other fucking things I'm gonna bring up. People don't understand this shit. So spotting the way it works in this game is it's broken as fuck. Obviously, the UI will actually stay on the pred while it moves. worst fucking idea I've ever fucking heard from a developer, and it plays out like shit. It is so fucking abusive. So besides the straightforward thing of the UI being stuck on the predator, I'm gonna show you what else makes this fucked up. So you could spot fully invisible preds. I mean, like you saw that it was right in front of me here, but basically it will stop the spot. Like it will. This will collide on a fully cloaked predator, and you can find basically fully invisible predators. And another additional feature on how this works right here is once you wait, here we go. Once you damage a predator, you're able to get this spot, which is the here we go. You're able to get this spot, and that is you're able to get the fucked up wall hack spot. Good stuff. Good stuff. A lot of people just don't understand what the timing for a spot is. There's something called a spot burnout within the game data, and you could basically time these spots to never burn out. I'm manually clicking this, but my spacing is pretty consistent, and you could I hit the burnout there, but you could basically spot, 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 and what I'm doing is I'm avoiding the spot burnout, and you could basically spot over and over again. I hit burnout there, but I it once you get consistent with this, you'll kind of like understand how it affects gameplay. One spot for a pred can be like a cock block. Like we're talking one one fucking predator spot might be a fucking sauce 50 shot, dude. Like spotting is an oppressive fucking mechanic, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's in context to healing preds and fully cloaked preds and trees. And so, one thing with predator tracking is you see the bloodstain right there, right? So you could basically find a fully invisible predator. I mean, like I had my PC is on the side here, and I climbed up the branch, but I didn't know exactly where it was. So using the predator like bloodstain, and then the context of like the spot colliding there, you could basically find fully invisible preds. I don't know why it's doing that. It's fucking with me. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. You can find fully invisible predators. Um, what an abusive fucking shitty mechanic. And not a lot of people know about Spot to this degree, and it's really not a lot there, right? I'm talking about timing your spots so you don't get the spot burnout timer. The way it kind of collides with the stationary fucking predators when they're fully cloaked. Yeah, like people don't fucking get that shit.
In pain.
So
Good.
a lot of people still don't understand why the saws is so fucking strong. If you're familiar with like the statistics and more than likely schoolboy skeptics fucking kind of like um, values on weapons, you know the saws has pretty insane damage. Either that or you fault it with your normal predator gameplay. I'm here to say that's not what makes the weapon like truly fucking strong and just a menace to the predator. It's not just damage. I will say that the a hit scan fucking sniper uh, that has a lot less damage fall off is it's fucking wild. First off, but what this looks like against Predator gameplay is a little bit different than other fucking games. So the reason why the Saws is so fucking powerful is it's the existential threat to fucking Predator and its mechanical functionality. So let's go over that real quick. What I'm essentially getting into is the nuances of Predator hunting grounds, And one of these things to get you started uh, would be like counter to things like a branch climb. And so I pretty much know exactly where the predator is going to be when he's climbing a branch. If he's climbing like fucking this branch, this one right here. Let's show you that real quick. I just got to get lined up. Here we go. Oh, I missed the shot, but you can kind of like get the gist of it. Oh, fucking god damn it! Why is it glitching out for me? Okay, okay, mass shot. There's predictability to the mechanics Predator has, and it is fucking devastating. People don't understand that aspect of Predator hunting grounds, like almost at all. Like, I wonder if people just think I'm smoking dank shit right now, but this aspect of predictability with a Predator fucking mechanics is something people just don't fucking talk about. Let's see if I could show you one here. It's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm going to be doing this with my pinky on the fucking, what's it called? On the key. Let's see if I could do this. Alrighty. Uh, uh, okay. I think I missed right there. One more time. See, you do this to a motherfucker a few times, they're going to be calling you sketchy as shit. But I'm going to heal one more time, and I'm going to show you one more little fucking nuance I feel like people should know by now. Uh, and that would be leaping. So, um, if you've played this game long enough, you know how notorious the fucking leaps are and being shot out the fucking air by the Sauce 50. And so this is not only like pretty fucking lesser known to quite a large portion of the community, but it's there's not a lot of executors who are capable of doing it consistently, and uh, seeing this outside of a montage and just having people be a living example of being able to do this all the time in fucking games, either that or their misses make your butthole fucking pucker is just like it doesn't happen, dude. We have an issue where there's not a lot of good executors of balance and shit like that. Because no one really likes this aspect of predator hunting grounds. Let's just be honest. But here we go. I'm going to try to get the midair. Got to do it a few times. Here. One more time. So it's a little bit easier when it's up and down like this, but that would be another little nuance with the Saws 50 and the Predator fucking leaping, or the Predator uh, mechanical fucking nuances, which is leaping. So there's quite a lot of these. I think that's like kind of like the main things with Predator and its mechanical capabilities. Like when it's aiming down sights and shit like that, you could kind of like hold on. You know when Pred is fucking aiming, you know they move slower. This is pretty much a very good time to shoot the fucking shoot out of the Pred. There's a lot of moment to moment things like that, but the mechanical part of Preds, like going in trees and leaping and stuff, like those are the main things I feel like people overlook. They just really don't understand, and I'm showing you in fucking pretty good sequence. I feel like, but I'm rambling, so we should probably move on to the next one. Oh, I'll make some brief mention of this real quick. The This game has a fucking a predator tracking epidemic. the general population doesn't know how strong predator tracking actually is, and uh, those who actually are good at tracking are almost non-existent themselves. And frankly, people don't actually need to be good at like hearing every single fucking indicator precisely for audio and visual cues to actually track a fucking pred. If they hear like a cloak or vision mode, for example, they could just run their general direction. I think most people that complain about being found as predator are getting tracked by fucking Neanderthals, dude. I've seen quite a lot of these players fucking in their tracking skills. It's not all that, dude. So, but the general consensus is like you don't even need to be that good to find a fucking pred. It is the fucking thing. Um, so let's go over a few things. This is what I'm doing to basically find preds a little bit better. So music volume down. If it's daytime, gamma 2.0. If it's nighttime, gamma at 4.0. So as far as okay, oopsies. As far as general like tracking and like optimization of your environment at home, I have a monitor. I don't have a TV. I'm playing on a fucking monitor that's going to help you out with accuracy to a certain degree. It's going to help with no scopes. Oh, I should probably talk about no scopes too. I looked over that. So um, for no scopes, basically always should kind of gauge no scopes by like the tip of the fucking barrel. Uh, you'll get your fucking shot most of the fucking time. So just like tip of the fucking barrel, or like the end of the muzzle, end of the muzzle. As far as tracking, I basically have a direct input to the PS5, not the controller. If you're plugging in the headphones to the controller, your fucking audio is cooked, baby. It's microwave fucking dog shit. The highs, the lows, and the mids are affected, and it is fucked up, dude. So I have a little like $2 fucking adapter I got years ago. I dug it out from my audio, video fucking cable bin, and I basically have my headphones directly plugged into my PS5, and yeah, and there's no need for like Turtle Beaches and shit like that. I have normal fucking headphones. They're Audio Technicas, which I've had for fucking almost 8 years now, almost a decade. Um, but yeah, I don't have like a fucking like aftermarket headset for directly meant for PS5. I have normal fucking headphones. I just directly plug into my PlayStation. And another big thing is turn off fucking 3D audio. I don't know if who's trying to reinvent the wheel, but if you're tracking pred, it's going to get fucked up with 3D audio. But anyways, just a few more words. And so just just to review, I don't think people really should care about this part of the or this aspect of the game. People really just don't understand it. But I believe there is a little bit of common ground we can have. Obviously, the competitive side of the game is rather distasteful, but there's benefits to the extremes that it came from. So you might not like me personally. I know I'm pretty divisive. People either love me or they hate me, and many shades in between. But fuck, dude. Um, I believe we could reach like some type of gentleman's agreement that said, saying, "Hey, the environment that this actually came from is bad, but the information that comes from it is beneficial to uh, everyone and upon its ladder." So um, I don't think there's very much else to say. other than like, I wouldn't want to push competitive environment in this game anymore, but there are some aspects I feel like people can learn from, especially when it comes to things like animation canceling. Sorry, I'll cover that right before um, I'm finished here talking here. But yeah, I would never want to push competitive in this fucking this game state. Completely useless, um, unneeded, unneeded. Just hear me out on the fucking information I just bring forth. That's all I ask. Okay, so I forgot to talk about animation, pause animation canceling. So let's say if you actually want to cancel a thread or something, we have something called pause animation canceling. I found maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, and so it goes like this: pause, and it just cancels whatever animation. Let's say you took one damage of HP, and you don't want to waste this threat because you need that shit for later. It's one of the most important fucking gears Fireteam has access to. You just press the pause button and it can cancel the animation. And it's a little bit funny with the UAV. This works in public too. Uh, this is exactly what the other people fucking hear. So hold on. You can basically sound spam people, brother. um, so I think that's about it for this video. There are other things too that I'm, of course, like leaving out, like maybe like the triple knife and like multi-knife combos like this. Stuff like that exists within the game. Predator has a quarter of his HP, and I think I messed up that combo. But there's a lot of things like that within Predator Hunting Grounds. Even like things like parry animation canceling that is pretty much normalized, and people are just spamming this button and bypassing fucking parry animation altogether. Shit like that has been in the game for fucking years, and people don't understand that they're doing that people are just basically doing this shit by accident. But I hope I fucking just dropped a fucking rock in the pond as far as like an entire different scope of how to play the game. I highly recommend, like, if you didn't really ever like really understand the Sauce 50, I think you should just fucking, I don't know, just try to use the weapon, not because it's strong, or as people call it fucking a meta weapon. People don't understand this fucking weapon, dude. They don't. I'd say try to learn a completely different aspect of people uh, like don't really push forward, which is that it's a great executor, if not the best executor of game nuances there is, and it even has a lot of tracking potential. Like within my fucking loadout for like hip fire, fast hands, and double time with assault is probably the best for tracking a next to scout duelist, and that's because of how fast the fucking weapon switching is. You could basically run a fucking pred down and have good gunplay with its switching capabilities and the fire accuracy. But um, yeah, I mean that's it for right now. Uh, Let me know what you think during your time in Predator Hunting Grounds. Have you ever seen anybody talk about Fireteam in this fashion, or have you ever played competitive and had people like talk about this? I know you motherfuckers. I know you're not talking about fucking Fireteam to this like this. There's only like four. There's less than like 4 or 5 people that even fucking talk about the game at all to this degree. So, anyways, see you soon.